right. So the 49ers just lost. I know you guys seeing this tomorrow morning, but I wanted to add this to the video. The Eagles are officially the number one seed. We are officially the team to beat in the NFC. We got to hold on to it, beat who we can beat because the 49ers are choking. Cowboys are frauds. The Lions are frauds. We are the team to beat in the NFC. I believe we're the best team in the NFL, but right now we got to take it one step at a time, game after game. But it's good to see the 49ers lose again. We can control the NFC. We control the NFC. I don't think there's no team in the NFC that could go through the link and beat the Philadelphia Eagles off a bye. No way. So we got to continue doing what we're doing. We still haven't played our best football yet, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Eagle Al, and today I will be talking about Howie Roseman and the moves he's been making. Also, Eli Ricks looking like one of them ones. Also, A.J. Brown, I believe he's the best receiver in football, but let's get straight into it. All right, so Howie Roseman has been great, not only drafting players, but man, he's been great getting players, meaning A.J. Brown, he gave up a first and a third. That first and a third for the Tennessee Titans turned into Traylon Burks and I believe Malik Willis. That's what that first and the third turned to. We end up getting Darius Slay, we know a few years back, for a third and a fifth. How Darius Slay turned out, very great. You got Kevin Byard for a fifth and a sixth and traded Terrell Edmonds, who was probably going to leave anyway. And to be honest, wasn't that great. And also you get DeAndre Swift, well, fourth in the swap of the for a 7th round pick. Howie Roseman been cooking. So again, not only did he get better in the draft, like getting a Devontae Smith, Landon Dickerson. Now let's go on and on about the draft. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. I believe Sidney Brown's going to be one of those ones for years to come. Tyler Steen, when his time come up. Cam Jurgens. Like, he's been really good in recent years. And we always knew Howie Roseman can pull trades and get picks. But with him, he couldn't utilize them. But now he's starting to learn how to utilize them and acquire players to make this team better. Howie Roseman, man, he's been cooking. He's definitely been cooking, man. So shout out to Howie Roseman. Not only did he just get a guy in a Kevin Byard, he's a NFC East killer. What do I mean by that? The stats, man. The stats against the NFC East for Kevin Byard. So against the Cowboys, he has 7 solo tackles, 4 assist tackles, and 3 interceptions in 2 games. Against the Giants, he had 12 solo tackles, 5 assist tackles, a sack, an interception in 2 games. Against the Commanders, he had 12 solo tackles, 5 assist tackles, and 1 interception in 2 games. So in total, he had 31 solo tackles, 14 assists, 5 interceptions, 1 sack, and 6 games. Dude is an NFC East killer, and you just brought an NFC East killer to the Philadelphia Eagles. By the way, who grew up in West Philly, whole family Philadelphia Eagles fans. He even admitted on the podcast. I don't want to play it here, so I don't want to get copyrighted. He even admitted on a podcast like, yo, I went to Philly and we played Philly and I had my whole family there. You know, he like my dad had on my jersey, but they are diehard Philly fans. Like, he had family members come to the games and cheer against him because they were such big Eagles fans. And now he actually played for the Eagles. Man, his family going to show up and show out. And I'm pretty sure he bleeds green. You know, I see the old tweets going crazy about the Eagles making the stupidest move by releasing Deshaun Jackson. Yes, we agree with you. No, he's an Eagle for real, for real. So shout out to Kevin Byard, man. He's going to love it here. Well, he knows that. He know the passion of the fans. Why am I explaining this? Of course, Kevin Byard knows because he's one of them. But he got drafted to Tennessee. It is what it is. But now he's a Philadelphia Eagle. So again, shout out to Howie Roseman. All right, so let's get into the next topic. Let's talk about AJ Brown in the last 5 games and his total yards. Okay, so AJ Brown, 131 yards, 175 yards, 127 yards, 131 yards, 137 yards, tying Megatron for the most consecutive games with 125 plus yards. AJ Brown is on a tear, man. He is. I know a lot of people will put Justin Jefferson over him. I'm not sure why. I believe AJ Brown is better than Justin Jefferson. To me, is between him and Tyreek Hill, and Tyreek Hill, that speed. Like, he had an 88-yard game last game. People calling that a bad game for Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is just different. He is different, man. Tyreek Hill is one of my favorites. I think he's top 5, man. Like, of all time, like top 5, top 10. When you start mentioning like literally Randy Moss, T.O. and all that stuff, Tyreek Hill, I believe, is in that tier. I believe he's that good in that top 10 tier. When people mention like the Jerry Rices and stuff, I think Tyreek Hill is up there. Man, it's hard to say a 5'8" speedster is up there with those type of guys, but to me, he's that dangerous and good. AJ Brown is dangerous. He giving me not the attitude, but he's giving me like the Forrest the play of a T.O. vibes in a positive way. AJ Brown is what we wish T.O. would have been, even personally. For real, man. That's who he is. And again, he's on a historic tear. But let's listen to what Nick Sirianni had to say about AJ Brown.
AJ is a phenomenal player. He just has this unbelievable ability to come down with the football. Nobody catches the ball as pretty as AJ Brown. Nobody. Like, I can't tell you how many times I practice. Like, I'm just in awe of good wide receivers and you know, just the skill that they have, and like nobody goes and snacks the football like him. Like, there's nobody I've seen in person, and it's so much cooler in person to see that, and when it's on your team. So he's on a tear right now, and the other guys are playing good too. Why is he on a tear? Well, because Devontae Smith's on one side, and Dallas Goedert is in the middle, and DeAndre Swift's in the backfield, and now Julio Jones over there. So appreciative of Howie, and man, I thought there was something I thought I would never say this, but I think this week at practice, AJ was having an unbelievable practice, and I went up to Mr. Laurie and I'm like, there's no way I ever thought this would have came out of my mouth. Thanks for the $100 million to pay AJ Brown. I really appreciate that. Like, a guy from Jamestown, New York, I never thought I'd ever say, hey, thanks for the $100 million to pay AJ Brown.
I'm telling you, man, again, AJ Brown is just a different breed. He's a different breed, man. And I'm happy he's doing this with the Philadelphia Eagles. Look like he calling a couple friends to come to the Philadelphia Eagles. Julio Jones, Kevin Byard. So, again, shout out to AJ Brown for doing what he do. It looked like he's falling in love with the city. At first, I could tell the first season with us, he liked us, but he was just doing his job. But it felt like he's falling in love with the city. Like, he's starting to love the city of Philadelphia. He really is, man. He's at the Phillies game right now. AJ Brown, again, is falling in love with the city, and I appreciate that. All right, so let's get into the next topic, man. Let's get into it. Nolan Smith. Nolan Smith, man. This is a crime. This is a crime. Nolan Smith with 4 snaps. He played 4 snaps. He get 2 tackles, a sack, a tackle for a loss, and a QB hit. And 4 snaps. I don't know if Derek Barnett played or not. I don't remember seeing him on the field, which is Nolan Smith can't be any worse. Like, I think Derek Barnett is that bad. Bad enough he was already bad without the, what was it, Achilles or ACL tear. He was bad then, but now you add that, and he don't have that same explosiveness off the edge. I'm telling you, man, Nolan Smith is the guy. He is the guy. I believe the Eagles starting to figure that out. There's no time to experiment right now. It's really not. Like, you got to put the best guy out there. And right now, Nolan Smith is better than him. And Derek Barnett shouldn't be getting no snaps. He should be passing guys water and holding conversations. That's exactly what Derek Barnett should be doing. Because what Nolan Smith did with 4 defensive snaps was pretty impressive. It was better than anything Derek Barnett did all year. Anything. But it's a crime, man. It's a crime. And I hate when Eagles do that. And it's not just the Eagles. A lot of NFL teams do this, and a lot of players talk about it after they retire. The politics of football, because we draft this guy this way and that way, or we pick this guy this way and that way. We got to go with that guy because we invested a lot in them. And it's like, yo, what happened to just letting the best guy play? What happened to that? And Derek Barnett was a first round pick. They trying to prove he wasn't a bust. And unfortunately, he is. I'm sorry. Just call it what it is. He's a bust. He's definitely a bust. When he wanted out, we should have traded him. Like, okay, you want out. Bye. We got Nolan Smith anyway. And if we needed more depth, I'm pretty sure we could have picked up somebody. I'm pretty sure somebody would have came to Philly. Let's talk about my guy, Eli Ricks, man. Eli Ricks been on a tear. The numbers are insane. It's saved here by NFL Rookie Watch. Eli Ricks keeps proving that he should not have gone undrafted. Through 4 games, Ricks has been locked down. 39 total snaps, 7 targets, 2 receptions allowed for 30 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pass deflections. Average passing rating, 46.3. He has been facing wide receivers like Tyreek Hill, Garrett Wilson, Cooper Kupp. How does the Eagles keep getting away with this? That's according to NFL Rookie Watch. Look, man, Eli Ricks, future CB1. He's the future. I know a lot of people want him in the slot now. Hell, I'm impatient. I want him in the slot now. But he's a guy. He got to wait his turn. I know Eagles fans don't want to hear that, but he got to wait his turn. You know, because when Roby come back, and I believe if we make a deep enough playoff run, or even get to the playoffs, I believe Avonte Maddox even come back, in my opinion. So he just got to wait his turn, man. He got to wait his turn. But every opportunity he got, he made the most of it. And people know I love Eli Ricks. Hell, people probably saying right now, nah, he should just start in the slot now. He's not a slot corner. He's an outside corner. He just know how to play the slot. So, again, man, Eli Ricks he's a dog. He's a dog. He's a guy, again, undrafted, underdog. A lot of people say he was slow. People say he was injury prone, even had off the field issues, but he been nothing but phenomenal with the Philadelphia Eagles. Nothing but phenomenal. I think we found one. And cornerbacks are hard to find. Hell, we had to trade to get Darius Slay. We had to pick up Bradbury. It's really hard for us to homegrown cornerbacks when you really, really think about it. When the last cornerbacks the Eagles homegrown? Unless I'm off, maybe they like Eagle out. Maybe a couple years ago I don't remember like a solid homegrown cornerback. I don't know. I really don't. But Eli Ricks can be that guy. He can be that guy. Now, who's going to be beside him? That's what I don't know. I thought it would be Josh Jobe, but he got some developing to do. He'll be a good backup cornerback for the future. I'm not sure how, what's his name? McPherson is going to come off injury. I'm not sure about that. Keely Ringo, very raw talent. He's athletic, got all the tools to be a good cornerback, but he's not there yet. So a lot of these guys I don't know, but I know for sure Eli Ricks is, man, if he wasn't on the Eagles, he'd be starting somewhere. He'd definitely be starting somewhere. So Howie did the right thing making that call. And not only that, making a call to Eli Ricks to come to Philadelphia, keeping him on the 53-man roster. Don't try to let a guy like that clear away. No. He's on the active roster. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Eli Ricks, who we just talked about, AJ Brown, not tripping on that. Howie Roseman doing this thing. Nolan Smith need more playing time, man. I think it's a crime. He should definitely have more playing time. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm not,